AFTV lead. That was a real confidence boosting win today for Arsenal. 4-0. Didn't really look like it would be a 4-0 game in the first half, but in the second half, good performance.
No, I'm going to be honest. When I see the team sheet, I was disappointed. No Martinelli. I had the hump a little bit, and then at half time, 0-0. And if someone would have come up to me at half time and said, "You know what, we're going to win this 4-0," I'd have said, "How many beers you been drinking?" Because it was that poor. But second half, unbelievable. And the most important thing about everything, clean sheet and all that, we're finally off that -2, we're now +2. So so that's a massive bonus, really. So
what changed at half time then?
I don't know. Do you know what? I think a goal, just scoring, just gives us everybody that little bit of confidence. It was a boost. I think Eddie should have probably scored when he hit the bar, and he opened them up. And then once we got the goal, I think it was a little bit of the confidence, everybody just sort of lifted up a little bit. Some brilliant performances today. I know the people are saying it's only Newcastle and things like that. Newcastle are a tough nut to crack.
They've got a great record against all the top teams this season.
The last time they come to North London, they won, didn't they?
They beat Tottenham. They beat Tottenham this season. They've beaten Chelsea recently. They've beaten United. You know what I mean? They have been a tough nut for some of the bigger teams to crack.
Yeah, and maybe that's what it was like in the first half. I did think at first, I don't know if what everybody else thinks, that maybe he was looking at the Europa League and resting a few players. That's what it looked like to me. But what happened was people like Ceballos come in. I think our midfield has not been right as far as an attacking point of view. So we've needed to look at that. He's looked at it today, and that was the result of it. I thought he bossed the midfield today, if I'll be honest. Him and Xhaka, different little combinations there. You go away to Olympiacos, it'll probably be Torreira and Xhaka in there. That's how it is, So I think that was a good thing. And I felt that the other real positive, I know we kept the clean sheet, but Leno was not rained on with shots today. There was hardly any shots in him. That's probably the less busiest he's been.
They were comfortable in defence, weren't they?
Comfortable in defence, and you have to look at it. Since Arteta's come, that's the one thing that he's really addressed really well at the moment, which gives us a lot of promise going forward if he can get the attacking side right. Mustafi looks a different player. I've got to say that, he looks really good. David Luiz has stepped up as well, and Saka at left back. Well, he's just getting better and better. I thought he was absolutely brilliant today again.
What do you do when Tierney comes back? Kolasinac is back. He was on the bench. It's a good problem to have. There's still a lot of games to play this season, but who gets a nod out of them three for you?
At the moment, it's Saka, isn't it? He's got the shirt, what I mean, and he's doing the business. And I think it'd be unfair if someone come along and just said, we spent so much money on you, we're going to take it away from you.
What about a centre back then? Mustafi, Myri, or Socrates. You got three there as well.
Yeah, Socrates has been unlucky because he done okay when he's in there. But again, at this moment in time, I want to see Myri, because if you're going to sign someone, you've got to say. But it will be a little bit harsh on someone like Mustafi, who I think now is starting to get a bit of an Arsenal career going. So it'd be very, very harsh. But football, as we know, is a harsh game, and we've got to. If you are going to be ruthless, I've got to say that I was the one thing I thought he was ruthless with Lacazette. Arteta, he wasn't ruthless with Ozil, because I felt that he should have gone. But Mesut Ozil today come in when he plays bad, I will say that. But when he plays well, I'll have to come on here and I will say that he played well. I thought he played really well today and justified the manager's belief in him, and that's what you want to see. Great at the end to see Lacazette score, because I think that he needed that. He needed that. Absolutely needed that. And I say that something else which is. With the team play, they were looking to get him that goal. I know they're 2-0 up, 3-0 up, but they're looking to get him go.
I was like, square it to Lacazette, square it. And then I was like, he shanked it.
But that tells you a lot. That tells you about popularity, that tells you about team spirit, that tells you a lot about what's going on. So there's a lot of good things to look at. And the only downside of it was that Newcastle did have a good couple of chances against us, but all in all, 4-0, you're going to be happy with that, and we move on to Olympiacos.